And say, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Spoos, and welcome back to the weekly roundup. So this episode is going to be centered around the quality of life changes that we've got. So I really like the quality of life changes, and I just want to cover them so that everyone gets the most out of their Lost ARK experience. So now let's get into the new quality of life things that they've added in the last update. If you hit Alt and Q, you can queue into any of your dungeons from anywhere in the world. You can be in the sea, you can be on an island, and you can just queue into your Chaos Gate, and it's just the same Chaos dungeon as always. The same thing applies to your Guardian raids. You can queue up into your Guardian raids from anywhere you are. You can queue into your Abyssal dungeons, so on and so forth. Okay, and this is just really great because now I don't have to worry about missing too many islands and events going on in the world, because I can just sit there and not have to worry about, do I have enough time to get to the port? Do I have enough time to TP? Do I have a Bifrost up? You can just queue in there, and when the time comes, you just wait 1 or 2 minutes and you're there. Now let's talk about one of the best things that came with the last update, is that now you can equip 2 of the same named accessories. So you see I have a corrupted time ring here, and now I have a corrupted time ring here. In the past, it used to be that you had to have 2 different names. If you had the same name, it wouldn't let you equip them both. And I've wasted so many Fions getting excited and buying the same earring just to realize that I can't equip them both. And I was like, why are they the same sprite? Why is it like this? It's no longer the case. It's gone. Thank God. Thank you, Lost ARK. I know you guys weren't thinking I was going to do a weekly roundup without mentioning one of my favorite changes to the game. I know I'm playing on Artillerist and it doesn't really matter, but I'm just excited that this thing is finally here. They finally added... Where is he? They finally added the front and back indicators to the game. So now boss type monsters will have these front and back indicators, so you don't have to guess so much about where you have to land your abilities from. So the front and back indicators are customizable. You can change the indicator type, and you can change the color of what you want them to be displayed. I just leave them as default, but just in case you guys wanted to change them, here's where you change them. You can put maybe red in the front, some green in the back. If you're like, green means go, red means stop, you know, some kind of martial artist setup there. But I just leave it as default. That's just in case you guys want to change that. Okay. Moving on, we're going to talk about the integrated presets. And you may have noticed that you have an option here. And basically what this does is that you can pick an entire preset, and whichever preset that you select here, every time you go into this dungeon, it will automatically change to this preset. Okay, so this is going to be the menu where you manage that. Okay, if you want to change your gear presets, you click here and you change your gear, and then it will save it into the preset. Let's say you want to make a new preset. Let's say we're going to change this. We're going to name it test. Okay, boom. Okay, you go here. Let's say you wanted to change you want a preemptive strike. Boom. Boom. Okay, you got preemptive strike. Doom doom. Then you apply selected preset. So now you hit Alt Q. Let's go to the Chaos Dungeon shortcut. And then from here, you can click the new one that you made. Test. You go enter. And now let's check it. P. Yep. Exactly. Okay, and that's how you set that up. So now let's go over the update that they did to the auto dismantle. So we're going to go over the auto dismantle feature. Okay, and what this does is that it helps you save time by automatically dismantling things, so you don't have to check them all the time. Okay, so we're going to go, I'm going to check all of these. Okay, and we're going to go to Epic. Okay, and at tier 3 or below, do not consider items under 80%. Okay, and it's going to dismantle upon obtaining. Now the next part is the important part. We're going to choose domination, endurance, and expertise. So if we drop a necklace and it has domination, it will automatically dismantle it. As it says right here, it will dismantle items with any of the following combat stat bonuses, regardless of rank, tier, or quality. Make sure that this option is checked on. Okay, it's on by default, but make sure you don't accidentally turn it off. And now comes the part that they added, which is it'll exclude gear with certain engravings and favorites. Okay, so you want to hit Alt I, and you want to favorite all of the important engravings. By important, I mean the most expensive. Okay, if you want an even stricter filter, you can move it to Legendary Relic. It's up to you, it's your discretion. But this is the basic rundown of how to do it. Now we're going to go into some nice changes, but they're kind of small on the small side. They don't apply to everyone in the game. And what I mean by that, we have now a designate character to earn gold, okay? So from this menu, you can choose which one of your characters earns gold from dungeons. If you don't have it selected here, it won't earn gold from those dungeons. Now, this won't affect everyone. This only affects people who have more than 6 characters, because only 6 characters can earn gold from dungeons. That's the weekly gold earning limit. So if you don't have more than 6 characters, it doesn't apply to you. Just select all your characters and don't worry about it. If you do have more than 6 characters, now let's say you have a character in tier 2 like I do, right? Now you can set these characters to earn gold, and you can just go do your abyssal dungeons, and you don't have to worry about using up one of your character slots that earns gold, because that's happened to me before. I've done a dungeon in tier 2 and I forgot that I was missing one character to do it in tier 3, and it's basically like in tier 1 and tier 2 you earn like 50 gold for an abyss raid, and in tier 3 you earn like 900 gold, and it's like, you know, it's a little stressful. Okay, so now with this menu you no longer have to worry about that. And if you haven't earned gold yet, you can change what character earns gold, but I've already earned gold on my 6. But don't worry about clicking one and then switching it to another one. You can change it if you haven't earned gold on that character yet. I want you guys to check something out, okay? And look at this. I'm just gonna press my Q button. Boom, and it says go for the eyes. It typed it automatically in the thing. So with the new update, we got the ability to bind macro chats to ability uses. Let's say you're a paladin and you use your holy aura. You can make a macro to type in chat, hey guys, damage buffs are up, go in for the damage. Or let's say that you're a bard and you put down your little healing zone. You can tell them, healing zone down, go for heals. To communicate mid-fight certain things through the chat in the little chat bubble. This is also a direct buff to anyone who uses sight focus. And let me show you guys what sight focus is. You want to go to Alt-I. So when exclamation points are entered into the normal chat, sight focus is activated for 6 seconds. After the skill is activated, the next offensive skill will do plus 28% extra damage. So that's plus 28% extra damage, and you can just bind it to one of your keys and it'll go like this. It'll activate the sight focus, and then you can throw down a big damage ability and increase the damage of that ability. So you go to your settings, you go to community, you go macro text, and let's type in the macro text here. Let's go. Not the face. Boom, 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 right? And then you choose where you want to say it in. I just leave it on normal. Doesn't really matter. You click apply. Okay. Then we're gonna go to hotkeys. You go to skill. It's an A. You put macro text 2. Okay. And then when you press the A button, not the face. There you go. That's how you set that up. So that's it for the weekly roundup. I want to say thank you guys for watching. I hope that this video helped you guys get used to the new quality of life changes and get more out of your game. Let me know which one of these changes you guys like the best, and I'll see you guys next time. Later. Okay, that looked terrible. Okay, I'll admit that looked bad. That looked bad. That actually looked kind of terrible. I think these are my guildies. That's Panda. Who's this?